Wood. The first block you need to acquire in Minecraft, and even after hundreds of hours in the game, wood is still necessary. The goal today is to get the storage in my base under control. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. And to get the storage chests on the surface of the ocean back into my base. So today, we're going to plant some trees. So I'm going to start with birch. It is the best when you need to just have wood. It's simple, easy to harvest, doesn't have branches, doesn't grow too high that you can't reach the wooden chunks, the wood blocks. It's just all around just a very easy tree to work with, very easy to do. We're going to create a little farm, a simple little farm. It's going to be very easy to harvest. I'm going to create a row around it, a ring around it, to kind of signify where the farm is. Kind of like a manufacturing floor. We're going to have our farm here. I'm going to fill the outline with birch slabs. One thing I like about these is that you can waterlog them. That's going to create like this water ring around the whole base. And it'll kind of look like we're feeding water to the trees to help them grow. It's a nice effect. I like it. All right, now that we've done this nice little outline, time to plant some trees. And these guys will grow and become trees eventually, fully grown birches, but it does take a while. There are some times, and you might have noticed this outline here, that I don't want to wait for these trees to grow, so I'm made up a little simple little farm that's going to help me grow these things automatically. Let's get into building that. In this chest I have everything I need. The frog lights aren't used, but the rest, and the thing isn't used either. This is all my materials, but I'm going to take them anyway. We're going to have to actually do a little digging here. Okay, the area's set up. A little more work than I thought it'd be, but can never account water. Alright, let's get in here. Let me show you how simple this is. Really isn't. There's really not much to it. So, this comparator is in subtraction mode. Is going to act like a simple clock. Get this redstone right here. Moss block is just there for, I think, the comparison input. I'm not a super redstone guy, so I'm not sure, but it's necessary. It works when it's there. That's all I'm going to say. Target blocks will draw in this redstone. If it's just a line, for some reason, it doesn't actually power these things. And these will power the pistons, the dispensers above it, sorry. So we can just cover this up. This is where we get into the tile. And our bricks. Here we go. This is just to make it look a little bit nicer. Nothing out of control. Nothing amazingly fancy, but a little variety never hurt. I want it to be functional, but also up to a certain standard in looks. I think it helps him feel a bit more pride. from your build. Now, we're going to have to... Now, I do have to place this. But... what I want is... No, I'm going to have to... There we go. Getting the piston in the right spot is going to be harder than getting the redstone block here. This is what's going to power the whole thing. Now, there might be a more elegant solution than pushing down a redstone block, but hey, it works. It works. I'm not going to complain. Nice and compact too. It's like one column. All right, dispenser. Place these wrong. Always hard to tell with Litematica. Dispenser. There we go. Now they're facing the proper way. So we'll dispense our bone meal. It's quite interesting how they decide, like, they can grow. Like, as long as there's there's 2 blocks away from their nearest growth, you know, just one above, then they can grow. Or most of them, you know, most blocks can grow. Which is pretty amazing. So this ring around it isn't going to interrupt how they grow. Or interrupt how their ability to grow, I should say. And the piece de resistance. Let's see. This isn't going to dispense anything, but let's make sure it works. Alright, the clock is working. I guess I could always put some stuff in it, just to test. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. Here we go. And it is completed. Now to fill it with, I'm gonna fill this with bone meal. And then we'll test it out. So there we go. It's full. It's time to use it. Now we have the highlight of 1.20.1 here. Our beautiful cherry blossoms. And I'll show you how this works even with. And already, boom, boom, turn it off. Just let them all grow. Let me turn Litematica off. And look, here we go. It's all grown. And now I can just boop, boop, boop. Break them up. Now, you don't actually have to remove every single log and leaf if you want to use this again. That's one of the beauties. Like, so if there's like stuff that's annoying, like just hard to get, then don't bother. Easily. I kind of like this ring around it too, since I can just sort of get up on here. I have a diamond hoe with fortune 3, and this really helps just clear out all this junk. And of course, you're gonna get saplings back immediately, so you can replant right away. If you're low on saplings, you don't have to worry about waiting for all these things to just be destroyed on their own, you know, disintegrate on their own. You can immediately just get back to plan. Nice supply of saplings. Here. Oh, look at this beautiful rain of petals. Really a beautiful block. Now look, I'll just leave these things just to show you. Look at, I'm just leaving some random logs, random leaves. That's annoying, you know? It's annoying to get all these stuff, so who cares? And then we'll run it again. Click it on. All right, it's done. And then we can just boop, go back and rinse and repeat. Easy wood. In just those 2 cycles, I've got over 3 stacks of wood. And well, just last thing I wanted to show you. It's pretty efficient on bone meal too. Hasn't used it a lot because you're not constantly running it. But this, any sort of leave, it's not gonna. You can leave this stuff up here. It's not gonna get in the way of other things growing, as I will demonstrate right here. Turn that off, and look, these guys grew just fine. We got our birch here. And just hack away at this. And we don't have to worry about a thing. Let's just break these up if you need more birch saplings. You don't want to run out. Or to be renewable. Of course, you know, if logs are still in here, it is gonna, the leaves will stay put. You could always try and take those down. Some of these things like acacia, this will work on certain trees. Obviously I showed you cherry blossoms, birch, of course it's gonna work, oak, acacia. It doesn't work with dark oak since it needs more of a footprint. It will work with spruce. Those are the only ones I've tried so far. Jungle. It will work as well. So there you have it, guys. 2 different types of tree farms. One a little more AFK, just sort of have it there and let it grow. This other one will get you wood instantly if you need it. Pretty simple. Easy to use. So with this, we'll be set for wood. Now I can make the chests and get this thing organized. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, like, subscribe. Help us get up to 500 subscribers. Now we can get super chats and I think channel memberships. Alright guys, talk to you later. Goodbye.